thinking about traveling somewhere new this year.
Well, Time Out has released its list of the 50 best cities in the world in 2024.
Did Minneapolis make it?
No, did not.
It's 51.
Did not. Yes, thank you. Nor did St. Paul.
Okay.
Don't you think number one's a no-brainer?
Yeah.
New York.
I feel like New York's always, anytime you have
Yeah.
one of these lists, it's on
Right?
it. Right at the top somewhere.
So you know Time Out, it's that magazine that talks about like food and nightlife
Yeah.
and art and all of
Put it
that
all
stuff. So
together.
you think about, that's kind of how they are ranking these cities.
Okay.
Number two, Cape Town. I didn't really think much about that. I don't know much about Cape Town.
Yeah, I don't either. Not to fall on number two there.
South
so.
Africa.
But apparently it's ranking high. The trails, the beaches.
They say it's beautiful there, and they have a great art scene, multicultural, and so there's a lot of history, of course, in South Africa. So they put there at number two.
Good for them making it on
Yeah,
the list.
right?
Yeah.
Berlin, number three.
Yeah, I suspect a lot of Europe.
Yeah. Don't you think like Berlin, I think like clubbing,
It's
like
exactly
disco,
what I think.
like music,
All the-
nightlife,
Yes.
galleries.
Yes.
Yeah, London make a good, I mean, Europe making a good showing.
Yeah, London, number four.
London, yeah.
Pubs.
Pubs,
Yeah,
right?
Yes.
We have the pubs over
The
here.
pubs,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And
The
there's like a
parks
lot
and-
of parks and
Yeah,
stuff there.
it's a pretty area.
Yeah.
to go.
Have either of you been to Madrid? That is number 5.
I have not.
I have not either.
I have not been to, I'm looking at this list, I have not been to any of the three we've just talked about.
The
So,
Europeans.
yeah, the Europeans.
Yeah.
I've not.
To New
So-
York. Yeah.
Yes, I've been to New York, but not the others.
Yeah.
Have you?
London. I have
London.
been to London. I have not been to Madrid or Berlin or
Yeah.
Cape Town. But Madrid too, again, like culture, cocktails, nightlife, and also the people they say they're happy. So after New York, so then we don't make another, the U.S. doesn't make another showing until number 14.
I'm kind of surprised by the second U.S. city here.
Why?
Because I feel like it's called the second city, so maybe I'm not too surprised.
Okay,
but
tell everybody what it is.
Chicago is
Yeah.
number 14.
No, you
Is it
know
because-
Chicago
yeah.
well.
I know Chicago pretty well. I just think it's very similar to New York, just a smaller scale. I thought maybe like Los Angeles or Miami or something that felt different. Maybe an ocean, maybe some of that type of, just a change of some sort.
Yeah.
Chicago just feels very similar to New York, but
I was wondering if it's because you're from that area and you're like, why is it?
no, I love
yeah,
Chicago.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
in my top 5.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
biased, but
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
little surprised it's not
Yeah.
something with like a better scene, like maybe Los Angeles.
Well, LA's 17,
Yeah.
and then there you go, Miami 23, and then the U.S. makes a big showing in the 40s. In the 40s.
So New Orleans, I think, is such a neat city.
I do too.
And I'm like, 40?
I do too.
I'm surprised it's not higher. I just think it's one of those cities that it feels unlike any other
Yeah.
city.
It's packed with
Yeah,
culture.
it's just so
history,
unique. Yes.
the culture, the food,
Yeah.
Yes.
the music, the art. I would have thought maybe Nashville would have
Oh, that
popped
could've
up.
been.
Up on the list,
Austin,
yeah.
Texas is
How
40.
did that sneak in there before? Like,
I think
Nashville?
Austin has also like a lot of art, a lot of food. I think they're
Music scene is
like
pretty
the
rich.
music scene, but that's why I thought, well, maybe Nashville would kind of sneak in there.
Yes, the
I
country
put
music.
those two in like the same category, I guess. Philly and Boston, 41 and 43. Those both have a lot of history.
Right.
Those cities just been around for a really long time. So, okay, lots of new places to go visit. Cape Town.
Yeah, Cape
Town
Town's
now
up
has to be
there.
on the
That's
list.
like way up there.